Good morning. It's Thursday, May 7th, 2009. I'm Jilly Badanes, and this is the morning briefing, a rundown of the stories we're following here on WashingtonTimes.com. President Obama pledged continued support for Afghanistan and Pakistan in fighting what he described as our common enemy. Meeting with Pakistani President Zardari and Afghan President Karzai in the White House yesterday, he called on the leaders to take the Taliban threat more seriously. He and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton also told the Afghan president they expressed regret for civilian deaths after a recent U.S. airstrike. Ronald Sims is facing the biggest fine in U.S. history for, quote, blatant violations of open record laws, and yet President Obama still chose to nominate him for second in command at the Department of Housing and Urban Development. While serving as executive to the biggest county in Washington state, Sims withheld documents that detailed cheaper options for building the taxpayer-funded Seattle Seahawks Stadium. If the Senate confirms Sims as the top deputy of the department, he'll manage billions of federal dollars for building, maintaining, and operating public housing. And an internal audit at the FBI revealed some disturbing news on the state of the U.S. terrorist watch list. According to the review, more than a third of the names on the list were outdated, many names were duplicated or misspelled, and several people incorrectly added to the list have not yet been removed. On top of that, they found actual terrorism suspects were only added to the list 15% of the time, and yet at least 3 people on the list have still been allowed into the country. Well, that's the news for now. Thanks for watching. Stay logged on to WashingtonTimes.com for these stories and your continuous news updates.